Okay, awesome. So welcome everybody back to my channel. And again, my name is Tiffany Xia. If this is your first time here, basically I talk about my journey as an entrepreneur. And on this series, I'm going to be talking with some of my business partners as well as other entrepreneurs with side hustles on what they are passionate about or what they currently do. So today we have a very special person with me. She is my business partner, one of my really good friends, one of my bridesmaids, and she is a hairstylist. So that's what we're going to be talking about today is just basic hair care. So everyone help me welcome Lee.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Awesome. So Lee, how long have you been a hairdresser?
I actually start as a shampoo girl since I was in high school. So around 15, 16.
Yeah, you
And
still look
now
like you're in high school though.
I know, but I'm actually turning 33 this year. So
Oh
in the
my
industry for
goodness.
17 years.
Wow. That's a very
Mhm.
long time. Man, that's like majority of your life right there.
Yeah, actually. More than and I cannot believe I stayed in the same shop for 17 years.
Wow. Yeah,
I
not
know.
many people can say that, especially young people. I mean, by the time you're in your 30s, you probably like hopped around and had like what, 10 different jobs at least.
Yeah, I know. I stayed in that shop literally for 17 years, and then that shop been there for 28 years.
Wow.
For a hair salon, that's a long life.
Oh yeah, that's longer than like most businesses, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, most businesses fail within like 5 years, you know?
Mm.
So yeah, wow, congratulations. 28
Thank you.
years with the shop has been open, and in 17 years you've been with them. Wow,
Hmm.
that is amazing. So you know a little bit about hair care.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. I
So
actually love
yeah.
my hair so much that I call my hair a baby. Like sometimes, like literally, I know it's a little weird, but sometimes when my hair is not listening or I
Yeah.
cannot do it the way that I want, I talk to it like, can you please listen to me? That
Do
kind of deal. Yeah, definitely.
you call it your baby? Like,
My
oh,
baby.
my
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Is that your
definitely.
favorite, is that your favorite feature on yourself? Is your hair?
Yes, be honest. I actually doesn't have confidence at all on a lot of things. If people know me in person, know that I am tiny and I'm basically short. So most of the time, I really worry about how people look at me. But with a good hairstyle, and every time when I wash my hair and blow dry, I feel like $1,000,000. That's for sure.
Nice, nice. I
Hmm.
would say like my favorite feature on myself is my hair too. Like
Yeah,
I
and you have
love my
beautiful
hair.
hair. You have
Thank you.
beautiful thick hair. I
Thank
know.
you. I know. It's super, super thick. That's why I have to get layers sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what do you think, like with basic hair care, what is everything that everyone should know? What are the basic things that people should know?
Okay, so there's a fact that you see on internet all the time, like don't wash your hair too often, it gets dries out. So I constantly have people coming over to the shop like once a week or once or twice a week. Now I'm not talking about older people. I'm talking about young, just like you and they refuse to wash their hair. But when they come over to the shop and getting the hair washed, what happens is they have a lot of build up.
Mm,
So you say not washing your hair, you worry about dry out, but at the same time you are building up a lot of dirty stuff on it. So it's not good for your scalp. So that kind of the fact that you're saying, oh, don't wash it too much and things like that, define too much. If you wash it twice a day, yeah, definitely that's a little too much. But if you do it like once in every 2 days, depends on your hair. But at least once a week, I have to say. But don't 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 thinking too much about I don't want to wash it too much because you will dry out my hair. If you wash it right, you condition it right, taking care of your scalp. I wash my hair almost every other day, if not every day. Okay, I very well let it last 2 or 3 days because I have very oily hair. So definitely take care of your hair, like washing it good, condition it. Doesn't matter you color or not color, condition it. Definitely.
okay. Is there a difference between like people who have oily hair or like really dry scalp with like what is it called, dandruff? Is there
Dandruff, yes.
different ways you should take care of your hair depending on that?
Yes, definitely. And that's the reason you see variety of different shampoos out there for different treatments. Now, everybody, okay, every person should have two different type of shampoo at your bathroom. One is for regular basis, one is for special treatments because
Mm.
you always can find something on your scalp that you want to take care of more. Like I am heavy colored hair. I actually have so many different color on my hair. I treat it so many different times with bleach, with coloring, but I able to comb it through because I use some good conditioning. So I have a shampoo that just a regular basis, and one of them are more extra moisture to help me take care of my hair because your hair do get used to certain shampoo, just like your body will get used to certain medication. So that's the reason you change your medication sometimes and things like that. Same thing as your hair. So different hair, different type, different issue, different shampoo. Yes.
Hmm. Okay. So special treatments like what?
What do you mean by special treatments? I
So
think
you're
I lost.
saying like there's regular shampoo and then there's one for like special
Oh,
treatments, but like
okay.
what kind of special treatments are there?
Okay. So the most common one that I have is more the heavy condition shampoo. So a little extra moisture, okay? Because
Mm.
nowadays, 9 out of 10 people in our age, okay, or a little older, actually, they will start coloring their hair because of
Mm.
gray hair, because they want to have fun. So with that, you dry out your hair and then you wash it so much as well. You dry out your hair too. So what happened is people want to get a little thicker moisture shampoo to make sure your hair back to hydrogen. So I think that's a special treatment. But at the same time, the most popular ones right now is scalp treatments.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, I did it on my hair. Long hair is a little challenge, but I think for most men, okay, you do have to do your scalp treatments, shampoo, exfoliating. I believe
Mm.
that's how you call it, the
Fine. Yeah.
massage to it. Yeah, it actually stimulate your scalp too. And
Mm.
then the people who have a very oily hair, if you work in a restaurant or you're working outdoor, that you're receiving a lot of pollutions on sand and on air and things like that, I think it's best for you to do once a week. And that's the most popular right now is the scalp treatments.
Yeah, I know like for me, I definitely need to exfoliate my scalp a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more because I get like these bumps on my scalp.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh man, that means I need to exfoliate, right?
Right. And then also either the reason there's many reasons that you're getting the bumps. Most I think the top two that I receive the most is first you're stressed. So if
Mm,
you are high intense of work, okay, or
yeah.
you worry about life so much, these two things definitely get bumps everywhere on your head. There you go.
Yes.
And guess what? You probably follow the second reason too, is a lot of hair.
Mm,
Your hair doesn't get to breathe, okay?
yeah.
Because your scalp actually under your hair so much, there's no way to breathe. Same thing as your skin. If your skin doesn't breathe, guess what? You have bumps, you clotting and things like that, and that's where build up comes from. So
Mm,
these two reasons, most people, if you're following these two or any of the two, yeah, definitely you need some exfoliating.
yeah. So what products would you recommend for I guess any type of hair? What's like the basics?
Okay, so the basic, I personally like, I try so many different shampoo as you know, I'm a hairdresser. I had to try so many different ones, and I actually managing a lot of products in my hair salon, or not personally mine, but the hair salon that I work with.
Yeah.
I'm kind of managing all the product, make sure we get enough stocks. And what I like the most, I always recommend people if you don't know what to do with your hair, okay, then you get the one that covers all. What do you mean get one that covers all? I know a lot of people say, well, my hair is not colored, so I don't want to get color treated shampoo. You know what? Most of the time, even though your hair is not color treated, your hair gets dry
Mm,
because you get into the sun, you get into so many, you jump into the pool, your hair gets a little too dry. So getting something that a little bit more moisture shampoo is always your top one. You will never go wrong. Almost, I take it back. You almost won't go wrong with hydrated shampoo. And this is personally what I use. Okay, basically today the one that I'm showing is the one that I daily routine, unless I do an extra treatment on it. Okay, is your shampoo, and this one is called Ultra 3 shampoo. Okay, I love this one so much because first of all, it smells really good. Okay, that's number one. I mean, for a person who loves my hair so much, I touch it so much, might as well make it smelling good. Okay, and then when you passing by any different people, the first thing they smell is your hair. Did you ever go into different events? First thing they give you a hug, right? So I'm a little short. So what happens when they hug me? The first thing they smell is my scalp.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I always have to make sure I have a good smelling good shampoo to make sure they smell good on my scalp. This one, it has a lot of good nutrients in it, especially a lot of herbs, but it doesn't smell like herbs. That's what I love the most. It doesn't smell like one of those you just walked into an ancient store and come out and smell like ancient people. So this one smells good and very refreshing. It's a little, you won't smell the minty, but somehow after you wash it, you feel a little minty, you feel refreshing on your scalp, and it gives you enough nutrients. If you are color treated, this is the number one because it is made for color treated hair. But for most of my clients who didn't have color treated, they enjoy it very much because after they rinse it out, before they put in condition, it's already smooth. It won't feel so much tangles to it. Okay. This one is my top recommend for people who doesn't know exactly what you want and you just want something to take care of everything. Yeah, this would be what I get. It's a Royal Spa Ultra 3. And the next is the condition I cannot live without it. Believe it or not, I usually have 5 stocks in my bathroom. Like,
Wow.
I know 5 of them. I mean, who actually would put 5 conditioner in your bathroom under the cabinet? I cannot find anyone else besides me. Okay, it's called Argan Oil Conditioning, and it's by Fixed. By the name itself, you already know it just fixes your hair. So, like I say, I have so many treatments to my hair, such as highlight, color, and bleaching. I have a lot. I did much more color than I used to be now. Like literally, I have a big chunk of color back here. So what happened is I get tangled so much. I don't know if you guys run into the same problem as I do, as you have so many color on your hair. I walked into the shower, soon as the water touched my hair, it get tangled.
It's like,
yep, like that. Oh my god, I cannot move my hair anymore. So of course you wash it, and then this shampoo so good because as soon as you put it on, it smooth out a lot of 90% of tangle. But you have those kind of very stubborn tangle that doesn't get out. Yeah. So what I do is everybody, okay, have to have conditioning. Otherwise your hair won't be too shiny. Or if you have those kind of dull hair, conditioning is one of you to go. So you just put probably a quarter amount first. Now you say, I don't want to put conditioning because people give me a lot of fake, well not fake, I take it back, a lot of false information about, oh, conditioning make your hair too heavy, you kind of just, you get oily fast. But be honest, if you put it the right amount, the right place, you won't have that much problem with it. So basically what I do, I put on my on your hand, you put ear below. If you don't know where to put it, just remember ear and below. Why you don't want to put on top of your scalp? Because you already have a lot of oil produced by your scalp on top of your head already. So if you put more condition to it, it gets extra moisture. And that's why people say it gets my hair oily fast, because you put on your scalp. So moisture, your oil, of course you're going to get a lot of oil on your hair, right? And a lot of time people don't rinse enough. Okay, that's another reason. So what I do is make sure that I'm able to get all the conditioning out, is I put ear below. So I separate my hair into different, like 2 parts. I do one right here, smooth out, one right here and smooth out. You leave it for 2 minutes, okay? Don't rinse out right away because it's not magic, okay? It won't work in 1 second. Unless you buy an over $100 worth of conditioning, it may be. But most of the condition you're getting out there are not magic. Give it a little minute or 2. So what I do is I jump in the shower, wash my hair, put on condition, and I do anything do the rest, such as washing my face, brush my teeth, and a lot of girls do shaves and things like that. So do all you need, and go back to rinse out your conditioning thoroughly. Okay, and then your hair will be done and just smells so good. And literally, I cannot live without this. I try so many different conditioning. One time, even though I stocked 5 of them at home, and customer wanted so bad, so I don't have enough at my shop. So what happened is I had to go home, give my personal one to them. So I ended up that month I didn't have enough supply. So I actually used the one that I have, at the shop, whatever is on the the counter. Oh my god, it was a disaster. I used it for a week and I just can't stand it anymore. So I had to, place my order immediately. Almost want to do the next day shipping to get my conditioning back. So I cannot live. Yeah, everywhere that I travel, even I went back to Taiwan, okay, for a month. I bought my own shampoo and conditioner, and my mom cannot believe I did that. But literally, my life cannot live without these two things.
Oh my gosh. So you basically have like one conditioner bottle per week, it sounds like.
Almost.
Oh my goodness.
Almost. I just love it so much. I just love so much. I mean, sometimes I don't finish all 5, but I'm just so scared because that one time I ran out and I have such a bad experience. I mean, at the same time, it's very affordable. It's only like $24. And I mean, if you want to get the one with this good conditions, you almost had to pay like $50 or $60 to get a bottle of conditioner like this, like to have this kind of quality. So I'm so worried I'm gonna run out and I had to buy the expensive one to cover it. So might as well just leave a lot at home. I'm gonna use it anyway. It doesn't go bad. And I will use it before you go bad anyway. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay. So another question is, do you agree or disagree with the fact that all shampoo and conditioners are the same?
I disagree. They are definitely different. But I do have people ask me, say, hey, can you actually recommend something for curly hair, straight hair? Now that is a little different. Okay, I do believe they can do to a certain level of, to curly hair and straight hair are different. But most of the conditioning they are doing a different way to your hair. But rather curly and straight, I kind of doubt it. It's only because you're washing the straight shampoo with the curly hair, you won't go straight. But it maybe give you extra hydrated for your hair to curl back better. Yes. Okay. Or to a certain level of deep cleaning your scalp, the treatment more extra oil on your hair to protect, since you put on the heat so much, certain things like that. Yes. But to a straight and curly, I'm always a little iffy about that. I always tell them, so why you want a shampoo for your curly hair? Is this certain thing that you want to fix? No, I just want to have it curl more. Then yeah, shampoo is not something that you make more curly. Probably the cut or a gel that you use or the mousse that you use. But shampoo, yes, it does. It is different. Okay, so you have to pick the right one because some of it are extra oilier. So I mean, if I use a wrong shampoo, I do feel like my hair gets oily. Literally, if I wash it in the morning, by maybe 2 hours later, it's a lot of oil comes out.
Yeah. So I recently read about like sulfate in is it in shampoo or conditioners or maybe both?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Right.
And some of them are coming out with like sulfate free shampoo and conditioners. Like does that matter?
Well, yes, it does. If your hair are colored, most of hairdresser will highly recommend you use it sulfate free. Why? Because sulfate is usually something that actually cleans your hair very nicely. Okay, so what happens is if the shampoo is too strong on cleaning, it will strip out the color faster. Yeah, well, it would. I mean, it won't turn back to what your original color is. So it definitely it makes exactly, but it actually makes your color fade out faster. Okay. So without sulfur-free shampoo does make your shampoo last a little longer. Okay. Or any other chemical treated, such as now the most popular thing is called keratin. Makes your hair less frizzy and things like that.
Yeah.
Sulfate takes out the
keratin?
The chemical. Yeah.
Oh.
So you want to make sure you use the, sulfate free
So
shampoo.
sulfate free. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
most shampoo out there, the brand out there does have a sulfate free, but you have to make sure you choose the right one. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I use Fix and also Royal Spa, because of your recommendation. Honestly, every time you talk about some type of hair product, I'm like, ooh, I need to get it. And then when I get it, I'm like, oh man, this is amazing.
See?
You know, and then I'm like hooked, and I can't go back to anything else. Like the same thing with, you like, you got to bring your own shampoo and conditioner. I'm the same way. There's a one time we went to Vegas and I didn't have my conditioner. Oh my gosh, I regret it so much. My hair was so tangled. I couldn't even brush it correctly. It was so dry. I was like, ugh. And I couldn't find anything in the CVS pharmacy that would like make it all nice and smooth and like not tangled anymore. And I was like, man, never again. Like I have to bring my own.
Definitely fix with fixed quality. I mean, the shampoo and conditioner quality, you literally cannot find the price like that. So it's hard to find it in the grocery store, because grocery store or like a pharmacy places, they're on their product. I'm not saying they are bad now. Don't get me wrong. They have some good stuff, but with this quality, you probably won't find it there.
Oh yeah, it's so hard to find like good quality products. So that's why I love Fix and Royal Spa too, and anything that you recommend, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
So another thing is, what about like, you mentioned a little bit about gels, or like, was it after you shampoo and condition, like maybe like heat protectant stuff? Like, do you air dry your hair, or do you blow dry it?
I do both. So what happened is, I wash it at home and I drive to work with wet hair, believe it or not, and then I dry my hair there, because this way cut off a lot of time, because I do have a lot of hair too. So the aftercare, it really depends what kind of result you are looking for. I don't have it with me, but recently I started using called styling cream. So because sometimes when you get too dry, or when the air gets too moisture, your hair gets extra frizzy or static and things like that. There's a couple products that you can use, kind of smooth it out. But maybe I'll send you some picture. Maybe you can recommend people on the comment below. Maybe I'll leave some comments on the video. So this way, comment below. I'll make sure I do a comment below so you guys can get to the product that I always use on my clients and also myself too. Some heat protections definitely needs it if you fly iron your hair a lot, because you do burn your hair to a certain extent. So make sure you do that. But if you do use a lot of heat, you use a lot of chemical stuff like that, I highly recommend most people do deep treatments, if not once a month, once in every 2 to 3 weeks. I personally, like how much I love my hair, I almost do it every 2 weeks. Okay, and I know when you do the oil treatments or mask at the hair salon, each time it's like $25 to $50, and also put you under the heat. But I can help. I can like teach you guys doing the way you can do it home. Only take like 10 minutes. And it is $25, but at the same time, $25 you can do it for 2 months. I mean, compared to $25 for one time to $25 for 3 months, 2 to 3 months is different. So Fix does have this called mask, is a mask as well. I personally use this on myself, on my client. Don't tell my client. So I'm gonna tell my client, don't look at this this YouTube channel right here. How do I find all my secrets? So basically, this mask is so good. It smells so good too. It's purple, so it makes your hair shiny. Takes out any yellowness on your hair if you are bleached so much. I mean, this the condition that you go to. So what you do is after you wash it, okay, do not condition it. Okay, just wash, towel dry, and then put this on. Leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. Do other stuff like cleaning your bathroom while you're waiting, right? Or mop the floor, wash the dishes somehow, and
Yeah.
you go back to rinse it. Don't wash it, but rinse it. Okay. And one step that some people don't, but I personally recommend is put the conditioning back on. So what happens after you put in the your mask on it, you rinse it out. Sometime you still need a little extra just for that time to moisturize. So you put the condition back on and still rinse it out. Okay. So I just want to let you guys see, because I see so many different masks. This is something very interesting me when I first got it. First of all, oh, it smells so good. I like it every day. It's purple.
Ooh.
And it's very thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it actually very smooth, even though you put on your hands too. It absorbs by your hand fast too. So it absorbs by your hair really nicely. So how much you need? Probably on a pound sized. And then you put on the same thing, same rule. Do this, do this. Do not put on your scalp. Please do not put any cream stuff on your scalp. Okay, unless you do a treatment for your scalp, then yes. But other than that, don't put any cream, condition, mask, anything on your scalp. To me, you're gonna make your hair oily the next day very fast. So don't do that. And any hair below, because your hair, right, mostly from here to here, your hair can get the oil by your scalp anyways. Okay, or by your hand keep touching it.
Yeah.
So you really don't need much of a treatment out there, but mostly is ear below.
Okay. Yeah, and that looks really fluffy too. It's like a fluffy kind of like mousse, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it feels good on your hands, but you do have to, work through it a little bit. So this will make sure every single hair to get it. I use this at my shop for hair treatments, and every time when they do a treatment, it's $25. And this bottle is like 25, 26.
That's why you don't want any of them to know about this video.
Yeah, I will not tell them to watch this video. Yeah, sorry, you probably don't have much of like this time.
It's okay. Awesome. So basically, like with shampoo, you'll just need to like scrub it in your scalp like this and down, and then with conditioner only like ear below and down. Okay.
Right.
I got
Same thing as your condition too. You got it? There you go.
Got it. Yeah. Before I wasn't doing any of that until I met you, and you told me all these things, and I'm like, I've been doing it all wrong.
I really love my hair so much, and I really love to make what I like to do the most at the hair salon. I like coloring because of money. Okay, I like cut it because of money. But what I really like to do, the challenge is how to make this fuzzy hair to smooth, straight, or curly if they want to, and no freezing. Like it's very satisfying to make bad hair. I take it back, bad hair, not good condition hair to a really good condition hair. It's a good challenge, and I love it, and I feel good. It's very satisfying. Yes.
Right. Yeah, I can see how that could be satisfying. It's like, oh, that's so nice and silky, or it's nice and bouncy.
That's right. And I love customers saying, "Oh my God, Lee, this is so good." I love when they say that, because I feel like, oh my God, I just saved another life.
I saved someone's baby.
No, seriously, because believe it or not, I mean, the hair can build a person's confidence so much. Good hair, good feeling. Bad hair doesn't matter. Even you make $1 million, you feel like because your hair is
Yeah.
But if your hair like is very refreshing, and it looks nice, you feel like you are one of the celebrity out there. People want to take a picture out of you.
You feel like $1 million.
Yeah, seriously, people probably ask you a number just because of that.
Nice. So all you single ladies, take note.
There you go.
So what do you recommend? Like, how often should people cut their hair?
Okay, now that is a really good question, because I constantly have people asking me that question too.
Really? Okay.
Even they cut it every 3 weeks, they still ask me, so Lee, how often I cut it? For hairdresser standpoint, as much as you can, so I can make more money. But unfortunately, we can't do that. So if you want to grow your hair, like people say, I want to grow my hair, but they still come to see me every 3 weeks. So for example, Mike comes to see me every 2 weeks, and I say, Mike, you want to grow your hair? Don't come see me every 2 weeks. Okay, get a haircut approximately probably I would say two months at most, because you do have a split in. Okay, if you want to grow your hair, get your hair cut out every 2 months. So And then it also depends how fast your hair grow. Like I know some people 2 months only grow this tiny bit. Yeah, if you want to grow your hair, don't come back because I'm going to cut off this much off. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're on one of those person that hair grow like crazy, like 2 months you grow this much, you can come back, get a little trim, your hair still can go long, right? So it really depends how fast, what kind of style you want. But to just maintain, I would say every 4 to 6 weeks.
Men and women?
Yeah, men and women.
Okay.
But men, please get a haircut every 4 week pace. Every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
because your hair just touching your ear, fuzzy on the neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally can't stand the little hairs. So like my boyfriend, I give him haircut every 2 weeks. And he was like, can you let my hair grow more than 2 weeks? I said, no, it's not gonna happen. I only let his hair grow only if I want him to change his style. Then I let it go by a little bit, like maybe 4 weeks. But otherwise, yeah, 3 to 4 weeks, kids, men's hair neat looking. Women's 4 to 6 weeks can keep your like dead ends go away, but don't get a cut every time this much off every 4 weeks or 6 weeks because basically you will not have hair at the end.
Yeah.
Basically, just get a trim. Okay. And guys, trim is about this much. I have people say, Lee, I want to trim. So how much is trim? This much. This is
Oh
not
my
a
gosh.
trim. Yeah. So
That's
people always
cut.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So trim is this much.
Okay.
Cut. Trim.
Cut trim. Cut trim.
Yeah, here you go.
Just everyone can do that to remember.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, well, I think that's about it for today. Any last words, Lee, for everybody?
Please take care of your hair because hair can make your life a little different. It give you more confidence, and then it give a good impression to people. So if you in a career that you see in people, if you able to see human being, you have to take care of your hair. So not just only for yourself, also it's good impression for your job, for your network, and things like that. So make sure you take care of your hair.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lee. And
thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming on here. And then also I'll leave like the links below to like Lee's social media, as well as the links to get the products if you're interested or to check them out a little bit more. And one last thing is we got to think of a question that we want everyone to answer in the comments below. Any question to ask them?
How often did you get your hair cut?
Ooh, I already know my answer.
Once a year?
Yes, you already know.
I know your answer. I know your answer once a year.
It is. It is.
My goodness.
I don't like getting my hair cut more than that. That's just me.
I don't know why. I can give you a little trim like that.
Oh,
not a cut, but a trim.
But I definitely need a cut now. I mean, this thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, you need a cut, and I believe your boyfriend needs a cut too.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. He's been complaining to me, like, please, I need my hair cut.
Yeah, he does need a cut. Pandemic. It is still pandemic time, but hey guys, salon is actually taking good care of it, so no worries. Go get your hair cut.
Yeah. Also, is it okay to put your salon address in the comments below?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, awesome. So everyone can look out for that too.
That's
all right. Well, again, thank you, Lee, and thank you everyone for attending and watching.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye.